I am getting ready to cook supper. It's 4:45, which is a little early, but I just feel like getting it done. Taki's barking at something. I can't quite tell what. Maybe a dog down the dog park. The dog park's down there, past those trees. She's spotted something and she's been boofing. But I thought I'd show you cooking dinner. Things are a little messy. Let's just ignore it. Okay, so Taki and I have been sitting here. This is just a little side of the road spot, and we've been sitting here since about 1, just because I felt like not doing anything. So we've been not doing anything. I've been reading. She's been taking a nap. We did take a walk. We walked across this little field and went all the way around. This fence is for the airport, actually. The airport runway feeds down this way, and it wraps around and goes up that way. There's the old water tower on the old base. That was definitely World War II. I'm not sure if that base wasn't here during World War I. I think it was just 2. It might date from World War I. I'm not really sure. But anyway, that's now low-income housing and also housing for the Micmac Native American tribe. They have their offices there and residential living area there. I don't know how many. I know the Maliseet or the Micmac band in Holton at one point was 1,000 people. I would say that the Micmac here are probably about the same, probably about 1,000 people. But anyway, so we've been sitting here, and I read, and Taki's napped after we took a big long walk. We walked all the way around, almost to like that point. First we started in the field. She ran around and we did stuff, and then she jumped up on the railroad tracks, and I decided to jump up there with her. Went up there with her, and we walked on the railroad tracks. This is also where our industrial park is, and that's why the railroad tracks are here and actually are operational. It's one of the few railroad track beds around here that's still operational. I think they ship potatoes out of there. There's an intermodal station up there, and I don't know what they ship out of there, but anyway, they have the ability to ship stuff out of there. There's also a trucking company. All those little truck beds right there, not beds, but trailers, are the trucking company. It's a really big trucking company. Used to be located, I'm sorry, I'm yawning. It used to be located in a town about 13 miles south of us, but they came up here and relocated. So anyway, it's a little bit about where we're sitting right now. We're on the northwestern side of town. The Walmart and everything is over there, up on that rise at the north part of town. So the Walmart, grocery store, Martin's, which is a Maine-based they sell overstock and damaged stock or stock that people haven't sold at their stores. Retail stock. It's a retail store that's selling at a discount. There's Lowe's up there. There's Harbor Freight, which is a hardware type of place. Some auto part stores, that kind of thing. Gas stations, Kentucky Fried, McDonald's. Actually, McDonald's isn't up there. Burger King or Arby's. No, Burger King's gone. So Arby's up there now. Anyway, so that's all up in that area. So anyway, just thought I'd show you making my supper. And I didn't anticipate how difficult it would be with just one hand. So this is my rice that I put in this jar yesterday, last evening I think it was. Or perhaps I put it in this morning. I can't remember now which I did. I think I put it in this morning. All right. So the rice has been soaking all day in the jar of water, and that will make it quicker to cook. So yeah, I put this little towel here. Oh, did I just turn the Yes, I did. Turn the gas the wrong way. This is my tea towel. And I leave that there in case I knock everything over. It won't, the hot water won't burn me. I've already gotten out my little burner, pulled my propane tank from under the front seat. Got my little burner out of my little baggie that I keep it in, and I keep that all right here. Some lighters and little burners go in there, and it sits right there, and the tea towel sits on top of it after I'm done cooking. When I'm cooking, I try to give myself a little bit of clearance. Make sure I got my thing. There we go. I have to make sure that it's evenly placed on those prongs, or it's going to be prone to falling. I have my silverware in here in the console. And I had numerous spoons, forks, and knives, and I've gotten it down to 2 of each because I don't need numerous. I had numerous because I was coming out of living in a house, and I had numerous forks and knives, and didn't get rid of them all. So now I'm down to 2 of each of those. Whoops! This little knife. I got to tell you the story of this one. So I was fib on somebody. Maybe he didn't do it, but I had a pocket knife, jackknife type pocket knife for years. It was in my camping gear, and when I started camping in my truck, I had it, and I showed it to my grandson. My grandson asked about it one day when he was in the car, the 11-year-old, and I told him, what it was. I said, that's, my knife for cooking and cutting apples and protection too, if I need it. And it disappeared. I can't say for sure if he took it, but I think he was tempted by it. It was sort of a rainbow colored blue, so it was attractive in the fact that it was a knife and that it had a nice color on it. So when I realized I didn't have the knife, whoops, let me get this back out. There. I was talking about it to my son who lives here in Presque Isle in February when I was here, when I realized I didn't have it. And he said, hey, I can fix you up. I said, oh, do you have a knife you can give me? He goes, yeah, no, I got one that you should buy. And so he took me to Walmart. I hate to say it, this is a Walmart knife, but it's a fish knife. It's a fillet knife for fish, or gutting and fillet. And he said, best knife ever. And, whoops, it comes with this little handy holder. Oops. Let's see if I can get this open. There we go. And it is very sharp. I've had it since February. It's not dulled at all. I use it for cutting fruits and vegetables. I've used it for anything I need cut. And it worked great. The beauty of it, because I said, well, he said, let me go take you to Walmart. I'll show you which one to buy. And I said, well, Joel, I'm short on money. I can't afford to buy another new, jackknife type, or, a hunting knife, I guess is kind of what I had. And he says, no, he says, it's going to cost you a couple bucks. I said, no, we can't find a decent knife for a couple bucks. He says, yep, you watch. So we went up there, and I looked at it, and sure enough, I think it was like $2.37 at the local Walmart. And it is a really good knife. So if you find yourself needing a knife and you want a cheap one, go to the hunting, fishing department in Walmart and find that little beauty with the little, I like the little sheath. That's a real plus. So let me put this down for just a minute. Let me see if I can set it somewhere where you can actually see. Whoops.